People's of IRC and elsewhere, this is Undefeatable Twilight. I'm a little late, but I'm getting this done this week, so it doesn't matter. And this time I'm using my front-facing camera, so I know for sure I am at the right orientation. If you're wondering why I didn't use that before in the first place, it was because I heard that the back-facing camera is higher quality, and I wanted my videos to be, as high quality as possible. But I think I'll be using the front-facing camera for now, so you can actually see me, and I can actually see myself. Well, obviously you can always see me. I mean, I can actually see myself, and I know that I'm the right way round. At least I am on the screen that I can see right now. If I'm not when I upload it, then that's not my fault, that's my phone's fault. Anyways, here we go with chapter 28 of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It was a long time before anyone spoke. Out of the corner of his eye, Fuchs could see the sea of tense, expectant faces down in the square outside. "We're going to get lynched, aren't we?" he whispered. "It was a tough assignment," said Deep Thought mildly. 42, yelled Lookwall. "Is that all you've got to show for 7.5 million years' work?" "I checked it very thoroughly," said the computer, "and that quite definitely is the answer. I think the problem, to be quite honest with you, is that you've never actually known what the question is." "But it was the great question, the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything," howled Lookwall. "Yes," said Deep Thought with the air of one who suffers fools gladly, "but what actually is it?" A slow, stupefied silence crept over the men as they stared at the computer and then at each other. "Well, it's just everything. Everything," offered Fuchs weakly. "Exactly," said Deep Thought. "So once you do know what the question actually is, you'll know what the answer means." "Oh, terrific," muttered Fuchs, flinging aside his notebook and wiping away a tiny tear. "Look, all right," said Lookwall. "Can you just please tell us the question?" "The ultimate question?" "Yes." "Of life, the universe, and everything?" "Yes." Deep Thought pondered for a moment. "Tricky," he said. "But can you do it?" cried Lookwall. Deep Thought pondered this for another long moment. Finally, "No," he said firmly. Both men collapsed onto their chairs in despair. "But I'll tell you who can," said Deep Thought. They both looked up sharply. "Who? Tell us." Suddenly Arthur began to feel his apparently non-existent scalp begin to crawl, as he found himself moving slowly but inexorably forward towards the console, but it was only a dramatic zoom on the part of whoever had made the recording, he assumed. "I speak of none but the computer that is to come after me," intoned Deep Thought, his voice regaining its accustomed declamatory tones. "A computer whose merest operational parameters I am not worthy to calculate, and yet I will design it for you. A computer which can calculate the question to the ultimate answer, a computer of such infinite and subtle complexity that organic life itself shall form part of its operational matrix. And you yourselves shall take on new forms and go down into the computer to navigate its 10-million-year program. Yes, I shall design this computer for you, and I shall name it also unto you, and it shall be called the Earth." Fuchs gaped at Deep Thought. "What a dull name," he said, and great incisions appeared down the length of his body. Lookwall, too, suddenly sustained horrific gashes from nowhere. The computer console blotched and cracked, the walls flickered and crumbled, and the room crashed upwards into its own ceiling. Slatty Bartfast was standing in front of Arthur holding the 2 wires. "End of the tape," he explained. That's it. Yeah, some of these chapters are quite short. But some of them are quite long, so it balances out. Anyway, that's all for today. That's all for this week, so I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Love and peace.